So before you learn outbreeding, you should know what is inbreeding. No, inbreeding means crossing among the same breed. Like in animals, if you consider animals, two animals of the same breed, when they are crossed or they mate, then it is called inbreeding. Name only says inbreeding means within the same breed. Like let us take example of cow. Okay, in case of cattle or cow example you take, Jersey is one type of breed. Jersey male is crossed with Jersey female, so it is Jersey versus Jersey. So the sperm of Jersey male, okay, on reproductive tract of female Jersey, so it is Jersey versus Jersey. Or you can take Red Sindhi versus Red Sindhi. Red Sindhi is a high milk yielding breed. Okay, so where if you are crossing among the same breed, it is called inbreeding. So here inbreeding means self-pollination, what they call inbreeding. That is, pollen grains of the same flower falls on the stigma of the same flower, then that is called inbreeding. So outbreeding means pollen grains of different plant or pollen grains of flower of different plant on stigma of other plant. So two different plants but same species. Remember, same species means like you are using rose flower, so rose pollen grains on rose stigma. So not pollen grains of mango on rose. No, not two different species, same species but two different plants. Okay, suppose one plant is here and other plant is here. Let us call plant A, plant B. Pollen grains of plant A will fall on stigma of plant B. So two different plants are there here. That is what we call outbreeding, what you call cross pollination, no, like that, outbreeding. Okay, so what is this outbreeding device? Let us see. Plant makes some modifications just to avoid self-pollination. Plant doesn't want self-pollination. So plant doesn't want pollen grains of the same flower or pollen grains of the same plant to fall on stigma of the same plant. Plant makes some modifications to discourage supporting pollen grains of the same flower. So plant will encourage pollen grains of other plant. Why self-pollination is avoided by the plant? Any reasons there? Like I told you in last class, that is, reason is continuous self-pollination. If you do, it leads to inbreeding depression. Continuous self-pollination leads to process called inbreeding depression, which I already told you what is the meaning of this in last class, but also once again we will discuss today. Continuous self-pollination means pollen grains of the same flower, if it falls on stigma of the same flower, then it is pollen grains of the same flower falls on stigma of the same flower. So pollination occurs within the same flower, then it is self-pollination. But plant doesn't want this self-pollination. Plant will not encourage self-pollination. Plant will encourage cross-pollination. Why it does? Because if suppose generation by generation, if continuous self-pollination occurs, that is pollen grains of the same flower on the stigma of the same flower, if it happens like that, then after many generations it leads to inbreeding depression. What is that? Depression means something which is reduced. That is, the reproductive ability of the plant will decrease. After suppose 5 generations, up to 5 generations you do self-breeding. Like first generation, I'll take example, pollen grains of same flower on stigma of the same flower. Then it will produce next plant, that is second generation. In that second generation also, pollen grains of the same flower on stigma of the same flower. Second generation is over. Then that will produce next generation. In third generation also, pollen grains of the same flower on stigma of the same flower. then it produces fourth generation. Like that, fifth generation onwards, after fifth generation, ಅಂದರೆ 5 generation ಆದ ನಂತರ, the plant will produce sterile flowers. Sterile means the flowers which cannot reproduce. ಅಂದರೆ 5 generation ಆದ ನಂತರ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಪಾಲಿನೇಷನ್ ಆದರೆ 5 generation ನಂತರ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟು ಸ್ಟೆರೈಲ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಸ್ಟೆರೈಲ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನೇ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಲೂಸ್ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಎಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈವನ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇನ್ಬ್ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಆಕರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಲೈಕ್ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೌ, ನೋ, ಸೇಮ್ ಬ್ರೀಡ್, like Jersey versus Jersey, Red Sindhi versus Red Sindhi, Hallikar versus Hallikar. Hallikar is that Indian breed. Okay, Hallikar versus Hallikar, same breed. If you are crossing among same breed, then it is called inbreeding. But usually one who has cattle farm, one who is maintaining cows, okay, they will avoid inbreeding. They will support crossbreeding. What is that? Crossbreeding means like two different male of, that is a bull of different species, and female of different species. Male of different species, female of different species, means two different breed, not species, breed. Like Red Sindhi male versus Jersey female. So Red Sindhi and Jersey, two different breeds, when they cross, that is crossbreed. Okay, crossbreed we say. So here what happens if continuous self-pollination occurs? Then after 5 generations it shows, 6th generation onwards it shows inbreeding depression. Means the plant will produce flowers, but sterile flowers. Sterile means the flower which cannot reproduce. ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಮುಂದೆ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಲೂಸ್ ದ ಎಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ಈವನ್ ಇನ್ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ಇಫ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ inbreeding is done within the same breed, if they cross, then 5th generation onwards it will be impotent. 6th generation onwards offsprings will be impotent. ಅಂದರೆ 5 generation ನಂತರ, 5 ಸಂತತಿಯ ನಂತರ ಹುಟ್ಟುವಂಥ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಬಿಲಿಟಿನೇ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್. ಇನ್ಫರ್ಟಿಲಿಟಿ. Fertility means ability to reproduce. Infertility means inability to reproduce. So that is why farmers, what they do to avoid this inbreeding, forcefully they will support crossbreeding or outbreeding. That is, pollen grains of different plant they will bring, and they will just dust it on stigma of different plant. This is what artificial, because farmers are selecting the pollen grain and bringing the pollen grain and dusting. But no need to do that, because plant itself makes some modification. Farmer pollen grain ತಂದು ಹಾಕಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಿಗ್ಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ. ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟಲ್ಲೇ ಆ modification ಇದೆ. What plant does? Plant avoids inbreeding depression, so that plant makes some modifications to avoid self-pollination. Plant rejects pollen grains of the same flower. How? Okay, so that modification in the plant to avoid self-pollination, or to discourage self-pollination, and to encourage cross-pollination, that is what we call outbreeding devices. I repeat, outbreeding device means modifications of the plant to avoid self-pollination and to support cross-pollination. ಅಂದರೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ, ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟಿಗೆ ಪೋಲನ್ ಗ್ರೇನ್ಸು ಸೇಮ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ದು ಬೇಡ, ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟಿದು ಬೇಡ, ಪೋಲನ್ ಗ್ರೇನ್ಸು ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟಿಂದು ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಪೋಲನ್ ಗ್ರೇನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್. Why that plant does that modification? That is because if continuous self-pollination occurs, then it leads to inbreeding depression. It produces sterile flowers, then reproduction stops. That is why plant wants to avoid self-pollination. So plant only makes some modifications to avoid self-pollination, that is discourage self-pollination, and to encourage cross-pollination. So that modification of the plant is what we call outbreeding devices. Means in simple terms, outbreeding devices are modifications of the plant to avoid self-pollination and to support cross-pollination. In very, very simple terms, if I should say, plant rejects self-pollination, okay, doesn't support self-pollination, but plant requires cross-pollination. Only reason is to avoid inbreeding depression. So that modification of the plant to support cross-pollination but to avoid self-pollination, that is what we call outbreeding devices. What are those modifications in the plant to avoid self-pollination? We will see now one by one. Okay, so most of the plants are hermaphrodite. Most of the plants are hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite means, especially this word is used for animals, but in textbook they have mentioned hermaphrodites. Meaning, hermaphrodite means monoecious condition or bisexual condition. That is, same flower having both male and female reproductive organ. That is bisexual flower. One flower contains both male and female reproductive organ in the same flower. Okay. Most of the flowers are hermaphrodite. That means same flower, single flower contains both androecium and gynoecium, both. So same flower, single flower contains both male reproductive part and female reproductive part. So that what happens? Anther is also there in the same flower, pistil is also there in the same flower, so that chances are there that pollen grains of the same flower falls on stigma of the same flower. I hope you understood what I am saying. Because stamen and stigma both are, or anther and stigma both are nearby in the same flower. So chances are more for self-pollination. So in these cases, plant wants to avoid self-pollination. Plant doesn't want pollen grains of the same flower to fall on stigma of the same flower, because if it falls like that, that is self-pollination. If self-pollination continues for many generations, it leads to inbreeding depression. Plant produces sterile flowers. So sterile flower means flower which doesn't reproduce. So plant doesn't want this condition. That is why what are the modifications of the plants to avoid self-pollination? ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟೇ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಮಾಡಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತದೆ. ಏನಂದರೆ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಪಾಲಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು, ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಪಾಲಿನೇಷನೇ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ವೈ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹೌ? ಲೆಟ್ ಸಿ. One. So first outbreeding device is pollen release and stigma receptivity is not synchronized, meaning pollen grain release by the anther and stigma to receive the pollen grain, okay, both should not happen at the same time. That means indirectly what we have learned before, when anther matures, stigma should be young, and when stigma matures, anther should be young. Both should not mature at the same time. ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಟಿಗ್ಮಾ ಮತ್ತು ಆ್ಯಂಥರ್ ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ ಸಲ ಒಂದೇ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಬೆಳೆದಿರಬಾರ್ದು. ಒಂದು ಯಂಗ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಒಂದು ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಯಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಎರಡು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಮೆಚೂರ್ ಆದರೆ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಪಾಲಿನೇಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಕರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ pollen release will happen, pollen grains will be released only when anther is mature. Okay, when anther is mature, pollen grains are released, but when pollens reach the stigma should be young, so that young stigma doesn't support pollen grains. No pollination, no fertilization. Okay, one more case is there, reverse of this. Stigma is mature, stigma is ready to receive pollen grain, but anther is still young. When young anther just started producing pollen grains, so no chance of release of pollen grains. Stigma is ready to receive pollen grain, but pollen grain did not release. Pollen grains are not released because anther is young. Young anther doesn't release pollen grains. So either anther should mature first or stigma should mature first. But both anther and stigma should not mature at the same time. By this method, plant can avoid self-pollination. So this is one method. Okay. And second method, if you see, stamens and stigma are placed at different positions in the flower. Okay, different positions. What is that? You will see. Anther and stigma are placed at different positions. Anther, see students, I was just mentioning a second automating device is anther and stigma are placed at different positions. I will show you how it avoids self-pollination. This diagram is not there in the textbook, but I will show you this diagram just for your understanding. Okay, so this is the first diagram which I am showing, where this is a thalamus. Okay, then this is ovary, style, stigma. Okay, so this is ovary, style, stigma. And suppose anthers are placed here. Suppose anthers are here. Okay, so then what are the chances? And anthers contain pollen grains. So if wind pollination occurs, if wind carries pollen grains, usually wind will be from left side or right side, okay, from the sides. So if wind comes from this side, no, this direction, so it will shake the anther, so that pollen grain will directly fall downwards, that is on the stigma. Directly it will fall on the stigma. See, because stigma is like this and pollen grains will be dropped on it. So 100% self-pollination occurs. So suppose if wind is from this side, same. So the wind will fall on the anther, then pollen grains will fall on the stigma. So self-pollination occurs. But this type of arrangement is not there in this type of plants. Then what type of arrangement is there to avoid self-pollination? Because if this type is there, definitely pollen grain will fall on the stigma of the same flower. So but plant will avoid this. Plant will not have this. So then what plant will have? See, plant will have this type of modification, where this is ovary, style and stigma. Okay, so this is ovary, style, stigma is here, and anthers will be shorter. Anthers will be like this. So that what will happen now? Suppose if wind is there from this side, the pollen grains will either go to this way. Okay, if wind is from this side, the pollen grains will go this way. But you can't imagine that when wind is there, pollen grain will roll and come up. It cannot happen. No, because stigma is here, anther is here. So if wind is there from this side, it will carry pollen grains that side. What is the chance that wind will carry it upwards and it will come? So that kind of system doesn't happen. So this is the type of arrangement will be there, that is anther, that is this anther and the stigma are placed at different positions, that is at different heights, so that pollen grains cannot go up and fall on the stigma. So it will be carried to the sides. So that this type of arrangement where stigma is longer and anther is shorter, so that this type of arrangement will avoid self-pollination. So pollen grains of the same flower doesn't fall on the stigma of the same flower, so that this stigma will receive pollen grains of different plant, because when wind carries it from one flower, So the pollen grains will go and it will fall on the, it may fall on the stigma here, but not from immediately to this height. So pollen grains of other flower will fall on stigma of this flower. So this is the arrangement. This diagram is not there in the textbook, but just for your understanding I have done this diagram. Then third method of outbreeding device is self incompatibility. What is self incompatibility? Compatible means matching, incompatible means not matching. Okay, what is the meaning? Plant will have its own mechanism, it is called genetic mechanism. Plant will have its own genetic mechanism. Genetic mechanism means type of genes present in the plant, where the genes present in the plant will not accept pollen grains of the same flower. What it means? What is the meaning? Pollen grains are of two types here. One is, first type of pollen grain is called compatible pollen grain. Also called as, compatible pollen grain is also called as right type of pollen grain. What is the meaning right type? What is right type? So compatible pollen grain means the plant accepts that pollen grain. Okay, it doesn't reject. What is the acceptance means? This type of pollen grain, compatible pollen grain or right type of pollen grain means pollen grains of different plant or different flower. So pollen grains of different flower it will accept. Okay, then what is wrong type of pollen grain or non-compatible, incompatible pollen grain or the wrong type of pollen grain? That means it is very clear with this point that plant has the ability to identify the pollen grain whether it is right type of pollen grain or wrong type of pollen grain. Which is right type? Pollen grains of different flower or different plant but same species, like pollen grains of rose on rose, pollen grains of jackfruit on jackfruit, like that. Okay, not different species. Like if pollen grains of jackfruit falls on rose, that is called a wrong type of pollen grain. So you tell me what is right type of pollen grain, and that pollen grain is accepted by the stigma. That is, right type of pollen grain is pollen grains of different flower or pollen grains of different plant but same species. So that is called compatible or right pollen grain. So what is that? Pollen of different flower or different plant. That is right type. What is wrong type? Which plant rejects? That is pollen grains of the same flower. Pollen grains of the same flower falls on stigma of the same flower. That pollen grain of the same flower will be rejected there, because genes present in same plant or same flower is same, so it will reject. So why I said genetic mechanism, plant has the ability to identify the genes, and plant has the ability to identify which is right type of pollen grain, which is wrong type of pollen grain. Suppose you think I'm a stigma, I will accept only right type of pollen grain. What is right type for me? How I decide it is a right type of pollen grain or compatible pollen grain? Right type of pollen grain is pollen grain of different flower, not same flower, or different plant that is accepted by the stigma. So that is compatible or right type, matching or right type. Which pollen grain plant rejects or stigma rejects? That is pollen grains of the same flower. Okay, so pollen of same flower or pollen grains of different species. Like imagine plant is rose. Okay, other than rose, like you think mango. Suppose pollen grains of mango falls on pollen grain of stigma of rose. Do you think fertilization happens? It doesn't, because pollen grain of mango is different and pollen grain of rose is different. So rose cannot accept pollen grain of mango, because mango is different species, rose is different species. So what I am saying, wrong type of pollen grain or not matching or incompatible pollen grain means only two things, only two cases. One is pollen grain is of same flower pollen grain, flower will reject, because outbreeding device means rejecting self-pollination and accepting cross-pollination. So wrong type of pollen grain means pollen grain of the same flower or pollen grains of different species of plants. Like pollination is happening in rose, so it doesn't require pollen grain of mango, so it is wrong type. Pollen grain of mango is wrong type. So you understood wrong type of pollen grain which flower doesn't accept, rejects it. Which all pollen grains flower rejects? Number one, pollen grains of the same flower it will reject, and pollen grains of different species of plants it will reject. Then what is the right type of pollen grain which plant accepts it? That is pollen grains of different flowers, different flower, or pollen grains of different plant but same species. Means pollen grains of rose on pollen grains of rose plant on stigma of rose plant. Both are rose, so different flower but same species, it will accept. That means it is very clear that plant has, especially stigma has, ability to identify which is right type of pollen grain, which is wrong type of pollen grain. So by accepting right type of pollen grain, that is pollen grains of different flower, plant supports cross pollination but rejects self pollination. This is third method of outbreeding device. And fourth method is very simple. Fourth method is very simple, that is producing unisexual flowers. Unisexual means plant which produces only male flower or female flower, not both. Or else one plant produces male flower separate, female flower separate. Then definitely self-pollination is not possible, because you imagine, if it is a male flower, it will have only male reproductive part. Female part is not there only. So what is the chance? Self-pollination? No self-pollination, only cross-pollination. Okay, you think one plant, okay, this is a plant called P. It has two flowers, A and B. A and B are two flowers of the same plant. Then you imagine, A flower is male flower, B flower is female flower. Male flower means it has only stamens. Female flower means it has only pistil or gynoecium. So what is the chance for self-pollination? No self-pollination, because plant is producing unisexual flowers. Unisex means single sex. Male flower is different, female flower is different. Then if it is bisexual, male and female both are there, then self-pollination will happen within the same flower. But male flower is only different, female flower is only different. So there is no chance for self-pollination. This is one method of avoiding self-pollination. One more case is there. Male plant is only different, female plant is only different. Male plant, female plant, both are different. Like you think papaya especially. Papaya shows condition called dioicy. Dioicy means D-I-O-C-Y. Dioicy means showing dioecious condition. Dioecious meaning male is separate, female is separate. Papaya tree, have you seen? Papaya. papaya plant, male plant is separate, female plant is separate. Male plant will have only male flowers. Male flowers will have only male reproductive part. And female plant is separate, female plant will produce only female flowers. So if male plant is separate, female plant is separate, self-pollination is not possible, only cross-pollination, because pollen grains should be transferred from male flower of one plant to female flower of other plant. So definitely cross-pollination will happen. So by producing only unisexual flowers, that is male flower separate, female flower separate, self-pollination will be avoided. So cross-pollination will be supported. So this is one case. So these are the outbreeding devices. Meaning of outbreeding devices: modification of the plant to avoid self-pollination and support cross-pollination. Okay, so in next class we will learn pollen pistil interaction. What is that? I will tell you in next class. So keep watching my classes. Thank you.